Hello and welcome to the Clan Show, your one-stop shop for all Clan fans. On the show tonight, we'll be seeing what happened when I followed the Purple Army on a Halloween trip to Belfast. I'll also be taking Zack Fitzgerald to feed the ducks, and I've also got an opportunity for you to win a signed Clan jersey. But first up, let's recap on what was a very turbulent November for the Clan. Plenty of ups and downs. The month started well enough with a Halloween victory against the Dundee Stars. Zack Fitzgerald providing the amateur dramatics with his chicken dance. Then a shock road defeat at the Hull Stingrays the following night. The boys made up for that the following weekend with a double victory over an in-form Coventry Blaze side, Stefan Meyer getting the pick of the goals in a 4-2 victory. Next up was a slightly volatile trip to Fife, where the Clan ended up losing 6-2. That defeat was compounded by the fact that we had to take on a talented Sheffield Steelers team 3 games on the bounce. The first 2 games went to the men in orange, but the Clan bounced back with an important 5-3 victory. Stefan Meyer scoring against his old team. A big go-ahead goal from Neil Trim signalling return of the Clan power play, which had gone alarmingly missing. And a wonderful open net finish from Matty Haywood, rounding off one of my favourite ever games at the arena. And finally, the month ended on another high note with an emphatic 7-3 win over the Cardiff Devils. A wonderful goal from Derek Rail. Naylor doesn't do boring scoring, does he? We thought this one might have been a close one, but in the end, it was a fairly comprehensive victory. So certainly a month of highs and lows. That Cardiff game also saw the man of the match debut of new boy Jeff Smith. Although I'm not quite sure the 6'6" D-man knew quite how to celebrate that award. He comes in to provide some much needed cover for the injured Ryan Kavanagh and of course the suspended Zack Fitzgerald. The Department of Player Safety banned Fitzy for 2 games after reviewing this footage. Many Clan fans were disappointed with that decision. At the end of the day, you can't poke a bear inside his cave and complain when you get mauled. I thought I'd take the big man away from the ice. Here's what happened when I took our lucky number 13 to feed the ducks. Hey man, how you doing?
Hey brother.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, you ready for a wee interview then?
Sure, where are we doing it?
We're going to do it here. We're going to feed the ducks. I wasn't joking.
Right,
I've got some bread and everything.
Hey, whoa. You can't feed them bread.
You always feed ducks bread. That's
what everybody thinks. Yeah. But apparently it's unhealthy for them. Unhealthy. We don't want unhealthy ducks here. You know, it's bad for them. It could be, bad for their system. They don't digest it very well. And
right.
So got anything else at all?
I've got my nuts for my lunch. We could have.
All right. Yeah.
I don't want to give ducks junk food.
We'll save this for. We'll bring this to the locker room maybe.
Right. Okay. So much for the plan.
Yeah. Hey there. I'm Zack Fitzgerald, number 13 for the Braehead Clan. If you haven't been to any of the games, I'm kind of one of those guys that likes to play some physical hockey. You see a bit of fighting if you like that kind of thing, and I play a simple game, physical, hard, and always working hard, trying to stand up for my teammates and having fun, mostly having fun.
So the Clan fans get to know you a little bit better. What's your kind of favourite food? What would you go for normally?
Well, if I'm eating out, I would probably, I don't know. My lady and I we like to go have pizza. I also like big on the Mexican food.
Nice.
The Mexican food is big. Enchiladas.
Yeah. Have you been able to get that in Glasgow?
I have. Yeah. There's actually a really good one downtown. I'm blanking the name right now.
Oh, well,
and I probably shouldn't say it anyways.
Yeah.
Right?
No advertising again. If you don't mind, it's fine. And what's your favourite food if you had to make it?
Well, actually, another sauce I tried here eating out was the piri piri chicken.
Oh yeah.
So now we go and we buy the piri piri sauce at the grocery store and cook it at home all the time. Can't get enough of that stuff.
Oh, fantastic.
Piri piri chicken and rice.
Oh,
rice
spicy stuff.
Yeah.
Spicy customer.
Yeah. Love rice. Anything with rice, I'm good.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Next off the shot question: what's your favourite movie?
Favorite movie is by far Dumb and Dumber. By far.
You said you got this fancy dress as well. You're obviously a bit of a fan of Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah, for sure. Anything he's done I'm happy with. I think at least once in a day, at least I drop some kind of Dumb and Dumber line, and it's just you can fit those lines into really anything in your life. Really, any situation. There's something.
So Dumb and Dumber is a good Bible to live your life by.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And bizarre question: what's your favourite black and white animal?
Well, I would have to say a zebra. And the reason I say that is because when I was young, I don't know, maybe it was with Zach with the Z. I always liked the zebras.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah, I guess that would be my favorite black and white animal.
Well, it's normally asked that one as a kind of a left of centre question, but particularly in your case, I see you've got the claw there.
Yeah, it's the grizzly bear claw.
So you have kind of an animal affiliation yourself. Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about the claw?
Yeah, this is a grizzly bear claw. It was a gift from my fiance's father, kind of a welcoming present to the family. He's Native American and he's what they call a pipe carrier. So he basically put this bear claw into a ceremony, blessed it, then gave it to me, welcomed me to the family, and basically it promotes power and strength. And he told me I should wear it underneath my equipment, but I was like, well, it's probably gonna puncture me, But so yeah, so I wear it all the time, and it's really special to my fiance and I. Unfortunately, he passed away, so now it's really a really important kind of thing, just to have. It reminds us of him and all the great things he did for her, and we love it. So I'm proud of it, very proud of it.
Special totem.
Very.
And
yes.
are you both settling into Glasgow all right then? So it was you caught up with your teammates, didn't you, here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we're loving it. She's especially loving it. She finds it very similar to Canada. I keep saying that to a lot of people. I hope nobody takes offense to it, but I know everybody here likes Canada.
Of course,
so.
yeah.
But no, it's similar in a lot of ways. The money and the food and people in general are just nicer and welcoming and helpful. And I was telling a couple of people there, even if I have to pull over on the side of the road and yell, hey, can you help me out? Maybe they notice the accent or whatever, but they're really happy to help, happy to do anything really to help anywhere. And then not to mention, all the crazy and awesome fans we have at the games. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we love Glasgow and the whole area. Like we've been out adventuring and going to see all the castles and going on hikes and coming to beautiful parks like this. And yeah, it's been
we've
great.
Got plenty of castles.
Yeah.
Loads of castles. That's all we've got is castles.
It's been great.
Tell us a little bit, obviously now and coming over to the clan, how did that kind of move come about then? Because it's your first team over in the UK.
Yeah.
How did that move kind of come about?
It's basically you have like an agent. Some guys do, some guys don't. This is my first time kind of looking into hockey overseas. So basically it was kind of new for me. I had really no idea what I was doing. So I basically went for help from an agent, and he got into contact with Finner, and he came to me with the team, and I did some research. We looked into, my fiance and I we looked at the area, because that's really important, where you're going to live, especially for the women, because they're our support system. They're coming, they're supporting us through everything. They're kind of the rock.
Yeah.
And I want her to be happy with where she's going, and to come to the Glasgow area and, Renfrew and all this stuff. And we looked it all up and it seemed like a great spot. I mean, Scotland, it's just cool right on top of it. I mean, people over there dream to come here just for vacation, just to see it, and we were going there to live and to play hockey. And, I think kind of the English, I guess our idea of, some of the English sports would be like rugby, they like their rough stuff. So I figured, hey, it's got to be a good spot for hockey, and
it's great that people feel that there's a draw in Scotland, particularly.
Yeah.
The hockey, people can see it. Obviously, it's a great country to visit and things like that, and that's a draw for professional athletes.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
And we know the Scottish like to fight a little bit, right? So yeah, we figured it'd be a great situation. And then you look into the team, and you can tell the team, they're kind of in the middle of the bracket last year, and they were did well in playoffs and stuff. And that's what you want to come to, as a team that's working to get better and wants to be at top of the league. And talking to Finner, he had a lot of good things to say about the players and the fans and the rink and all that stuff. So it was good.
Well, it's been good having you as well, and thanks for coming. We were supposed to be feeding the ducks, but because we fed
I know, we got some
squirrel,
other
a
critters.
pigeon, and a magpie.
That's okay. Everybody's got to eat, right? Yeah.
Great stuff there. And Zach actually told me off camera that his father-in-law gave him his very own Native American name, and it's Buffalo Rider. The explanation he gave was that some men do things the easy way, i.e. ride a horse, but some guys like to do things difficult and ride the buffalo. So a big thanks to Buffalo Rider for a great interview. Right, it's that time in the show where we take a look at one of Tristan Harper's modelling shots. And I have it on good authority that Tristan's beard is actually insured for $2.3 million Canadian. Right, we all love nothing more than watching the clan at Braehead, but road trips are fun too, and it doesn't get much more fun than a ferry to Belfast on Halloween. Elite League ice hockey fans have long been proud of the fact that their sport is the only one with teams participating from every corner of the UK. The upshot of that is, at least to some pretty interesting away days. It's 8 a.m. and 2 coach loads of the Braehead Clan Purple Army are setting off on a special Halloween trip over the seas to Belfast. With Clan top of the league and the Belfast Giants in second place, these Clan fans will be hoping that their players can frighten the Northern Irish almost as much as their costumes do. Let's get on board. It may be early in the morning, but the bus ride to the ferry is an excellent time to discuss recent results and make predictions for the big game to come. And for those feeling really lucky, it's also a good opportunity to draw the first scorer in the sweepstake or have a go at the lucky dip. We don't have too much time to appreciate the rugged Scottish scenery before we are on the ferry and the real fun begins. A 2.5-hour cruise certainly gives you plenty of time to settle in and have a chat with your fellow clan fans. So is this your first away trip with the Braehead Clan?
No, it's my second to Belfast, and I think it's our 4th away trip. Yeah.
That's it. And how long have you been supporting the clan?
Since the end of the first season, 2010.
What do you like best about the Belfast trips then in particular?
The madness, the drunkenness.
Okay, it's time to announce the all-important Halloween fancy dress competition winner. Head coach Ryan Fenty's going to choose it. Tough one, have you decided? A lot of crazy people.
I think the way things are going, I'm going to have to take the blind ref.
The blind ref! Well, Matt, you've played all over Europe and Germany and the NHL. Have you ever been on a ferry with your fans going to a game?
No, I haven't. I mean, this is something, completely different. I know in Germany they do a thing once a year where the players will take the train home with the fans after the game.
Cool.
And it's usually pretty fun. So I have been exposed to it a little bit, but this is the second time this year we've come to Belfast, and it's incredible the support that the fans show.
Yeah, you get some incredible away support. Some of the games, it must feel like you're at home.
Yeah, I mean it does, especially when you go into some of the rinks in Scotland where maybe a bit smaller rinks, and our fans come in and kind of just I wouldn't say overpower the other team's fans, but you can definitely hear.
You can
them.
Say that if you want.
Yeah.
I don't mind you saying overpower.
Yeah, well, and so it's good. It's a good feeling to have.
And if you have to have a Halloween costume, do you have one that you regularly go to? Do you have a Halloween costume of choice?
No, I'm the worst. My wife picked out my Halloween costume this year, so.
And what was that?
I was Axl Rose, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't have quite the imagination for good costumes. I was Ellen DeGeneres one year, and everybody knew it was perfect. That was my best costume ever. But
that was awesome.
Again, my wife picked that one out too. So.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be here for a while. You get another go next year.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Fantastic.
it.
After sufficiently testing the ferry's onboard bars, restaurants, shops and entertainments, we finally cross the sea in very merry spirits and head towards the centre of Belfast and the home of the Belfast Giants, the Odyssey Arena. It's always good to arrive several hours before face-off, as it gives you plenty of time for a bit of sightseeing. And you can't beat having a pint in a proper hockey bar. Rocky's Sports Bar is situated inside the Odyssey and has built up quite a reputation, not just for its impressive collection of hockey jerseys, but also for the warm welcome of owner and former hockey pro Jim Graves. Turns out he's a big fan of the Clan's men and women. Well, Jim, thank you very much for having us in the bar. What's it like having the Braehead fans over in your fantastic bar?
Absolutely love it, Gerry. every time the Braehead fans come across, it's a delight. We've got a great relationship going back. I think it's now 4 years. Originally, we had 17 fans come over from Glasgow, and then it just suddenly grew from there, and we're getting busloads and boatloads, and it's just a fantastic feeling having it. They just really know how to party and enjoy themselves over here.
Do you notice a massive difference being involved in UK hockey in the way that you have with the Panthers early days and Ayr? Do you notice a real difference in particular Scottish hockey?
Yes, you know, to be honest with you, I think Scottish hockey is growing. I mean, the problem we had a number of years ago was the lack of facilities. And now with the new rinks starting to grow here, and let's just talk about Braehead for a minute. I mean, they've just gone from strength to strength. It's just incredible. The organization's very strong. They got a great team this year. And I'm quite looking for big things from this year.
Aye. And what are the fans like? They behave themselves when they come in here. Like you said, you had 17. Have they brought more behaved fans with them?
I don't know about behaved fans, but quite honestly, they're a lot of fun. I really enjoy. I mean, I know most of them now. They've been coming over regular for us, and like you say, they come in and they're coming into my house. This is my house. It's never been about a bar. It's actually personally my house, and I'm half Scottish. My mum comes from Perth originally, so I'm half Scottish. So I love having them come over.
So you're hoping the Clan win tonight?
Well, let's not go down that road. I'm very much a Belfast Giants supporter. I was involved in setting the team up years ago, and I remain so, and I have a great relationship with fans here. So, you know, I'm divided, but certainly this bar is for everybody.
Oh, Jim, you sound swayable. We'll work on you. We'll work on you.
Thanks very much.
And here we are at the Odyssey Arena, and after all that fun, sometimes it's easy to forget there's still a hockey game to be played. The Clan fans are well known around the Elite League for making themselves heard. But on this occasion, well, they're fairly good at making themselves seen as well. Despite best hopes before face-off, the Giants soon blitz their way into a 4-0 lead. Although the Clan do pull a consolation goal back to give their travelling fans something to celebrate. So at the end of the day, a little bit of a horror show result, but the Clan fans won't let that scare them out of a good party. The journey home is much more subdued. Well, even Halloween monsters need to sleep sometimes. And at 4 AM, we arrive back in Braehead, maybe slightly beaten, but if you're still up for more, you're never truly defeated. That was incredibly cheesy. Yeah, I think I've only just about recovered from that trip. A really fun away day, and definitely word spreading as there's 5 coach loads going to the next game, which is on the 27th of December. So let's take over that ferry. Should be a good one. Right, time for a competition like I promised. If you'd like to win a signed Clan jersey, all you have to do is answer the following question on Twitter. Which of the following is a real Clan player? A, Matt Keith, B, Keith Matthews, or C, Keith Keitherson? So make sure you tweet your correct answer to Braehead Clan, at Braehead_Clan, with your correct answer, and you have to include the link to this show. We're trying to spread the word after all. So at Braehead_Clan, your correct answer, which is Matt Keith, and the link to this show. You'll need all 3 of those, and the winner will be drawn at random. Right, time to have a look at the fixtures coming up for December. Well, and December is a very full festive fixtures list. First up this Saturday, grudge match against the Fife Flyers. Make sure you get your tickets in immediately. That one's due to sell out. Sunday night sees us entertain the Hull Stingrays. Important conference game there. Saturday the 13th, Braehead Clan travel to the Fife Ice Arena. Will the Clan finally get a win in Fife? Sunday the 14th, Cardiff Devils away. Wednesday the 17th, Braehead Clan entertain the Edinburgh Capitals. Saturday the 20th, Braehead Clan entertain the Dundee Stars. Then the very next night, we follow them down the motorway for the return fixture. That's Sunday the 21st, Dundee Stars versus the Braehead Clan. Saturday the 27th, that fixture that I was talking about, Belfast Giants away, 5 coach loads already going. As far as we know, we can't get any more coaches on there. There's no more space. Although I have heard rumour that there could be an even earlier coach going if there's demand for that. If that's something you're interested in, get in touch with Linda at the Supporters Club. That email address flashing up there for you now. Potential for a real fun one there. And finally, Sunday the 28th, Braehead Clan entertain the Belfast Giants. They come back over on the ferry with us for what should be another really important crunch game. Well, certainly plenty to look forward to. Right, that's about all we've got time for here on the Clan Show. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do spread the word. If you haven't enjoyed it, just keep it to yourself. Please do enter the competition for the signed jersey. Remember, it's at Braehead Clan, at Braehead_Clan, the name Matt Keith, because that's the correct answer, and the link to the show. That's very important. You have all three elements. It's a great prize. We'll see you rinkside for the Flyers game on Saturday. See you then.